Hey, welcome to Car Show Television. I'm Andrew McClary. We are here in Boca Raton, Florida for the Boca Concours d'Elegance. We're at the hangar party that's the kickoff for the whole event. We've got some absolutely incredible cars to check out tonight. So let's go look at the cars.
Well, my name is Bruno Saint-Jacques. I am from Magnum Cars up in Montreal, Canada. And this is the Magnum Mark V. We have been building race cars since 1968 when my father built his first Magnum cars. And here today in the Boca Raton, we are unveiling publicly for the first time the Magnum Mark V, which is basically a race car made for the road. So it's a 1,200 pounds, 250 horsepower car that will go 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Which will get almost up to 2 Gs of cornering forces at the racetrack, and it's just amazing to drive at the track and very exciting to drive on the road as well. Driving the Mark V just makes you feels like a rock star basically, because it's so fast, or even a race car driver, because it's so fast, it's so nimble, it's so agile. A helmet is recommended because the car is so low and there's no windshield on it. At the track, it's perfect. I mean, it's the same experience that you would have driving a race car, an open cockpit race car. There is also an available windshield as an option. So for driving on the road, you can always just pop on the removable windshield and you're good to go. It's all about the driving experience. So there's no radio, there's no air conditioning, but it's like a race car. You know, you have all the cool switches on the console and the steering wheel. The driving position is very low as well. It's like driving a Formula car. It's just an experience like no other.
Guys, Alex here, and we have the privilege of being joined by none other than Rick Case, who is the founder of the Boca Raton Concours d'Elegance. Rick, thank you for joining us. We got the 8th year coming up here. Tell us about what we're looking at here tonight at the hangar party and what we're going to have this weekend.
Well, this is, like you said, the 8th year we've done this. This first night, Friday night, we've developed this from the very first year, having a hangar party, having the cars, having boats, and most of all, we got jets, we got helicopters, we got classic aircraft, antique aircraft out here, we got motorcycles. The event has just been wonderful, but the greatest thing about the event of all is it's raised over $5 million for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Right. Guys, this place is absolutely rocking and rolling. It seems like in the last 20 minutes, the place has just gotten flooded with people. And joining me is the illustrious Mr. Tom duPont, our friend. Tom, tell us what we're looking at here. It's an amazing night, right?
Yeah, this is a great night in Boca Raton. This is the DuPont Registry Live. This is how we bring the magazine to life. All those luxury goods and fine automobiles that would show up in our magazine, here they are in person for everybody to enjoy.
Well, how you doing? I'm Terry Cook from Delahaye, USA in Long Valley, New Jersey. Former editor of Hot Rod Magazine and Carcraft Magazine. Former journalist, and I've been infatuated with the European coach build cars from the late 30s, like 36 to 39. This is my homage to Ralph Lauren's Type 57S Bugatti Atlantic. Took us 4 years to build it. It's composite body of carbon fiber and fiberglass. It has a BMW V12 engine. That's a real nice fuel-injected motor with an automatic transmission. It has power windows. It's just a sweetheart of a car. The interior of the car is larger than a regular Bugatti, so that a person who is a basketball player, like 6'11", can fit inside of it. Because I decided that if somebody's going to want to have a car like this, they should be able to fit in it. I love it to death. It's called the Pacific. Ralph Lauren's cars, the real Bugattis, are called Atlantics. And I always like to incorporate a little bit of humor into with my cars, so I call mine the Pacific. But when you drive it through a group of people, everybody's head is on a swivel, like they're all connected. They're all following you as you go through. And it's funny, when you drive it in some place where there's 15 Ferraris, like at Pebble Beach, everybody looks at this car because there's not 15 of them.
Hey guys, we've got something really special here. We've got Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers, I'm a big fan, and you brought some really amazing bikes here. Tell us a little bit about what you bought today.
You know, we brought a couple car style bikes. We bought a Lincoln. All these bikes were built on TV, but the Lincoln that we built was probably in 204. You know, we have a little museum, and we usually keep these bikes there. But we just built this bike over here, which was a copy of a Ferrari. So we've been doing a lot of bikes to match cars, and I'm a car guy also, so it's great.
It's just in your blood. If you do motors, you got to do both. You know?
It's great. It's great. It's a great place, man. I've never been to this show. They had asked me to do it this year to be the celebrity here, and I'm glad I did it because it's like amazing. I have a hard time getting around because people want a lot of pictures, which is good. Right. But I'd love to get out and see these cars here. It's amazing.
Well, guys, I've been looking around everywhere. I'm trying to find some kids who are judging cars. Wait a minute. Are you the Haggerty kid judges? Yeah? Are you guys from the Boys and Girls Club of Broward County? Yeah. Oh, yeah? Do you see any cool cars around here at all? Yeah? What's your favorite car? Bugatti, Lamborghini. These kids are all with Boys and Girls Club of Broward County, and they're going around and they're choosing their favorites. I have a feeling I'm on the side of these guys. And I am joined by none other than Brian Quayle. Brian is the president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Broward County. Brian, thanks for joining us. I had the opportunity to talk to some of these youngsters, the Haggerty judges. What a boisterous bunch of future car lovers.
Yes, they are, and on top of that, they're just great kids in here in our community. We're so proud of them and so proud of everybody being here at our Concours today. But you know, Alex, one of the things that I love about this event and to tell our audience about is that, you know, most Concours select a charity. We're different than every other Concours because we're a charity that's developed this Concours. And thanks to Rick and Rita Case, our event founders and event chair founder, Jamie McDonald, along with this year's honorary chair, Mike Jackson, the 8th annual is bigger and better than ever.
It's a great eclectic mix of cars, isn't it?
It really is. And then throw into the Mercedes, which is our marquee event, mark this year, 100-year anniversary of Mercedes-Benz, and you know their display is impeccable and just has brought up another level.
Brian, let's talk about the kids. Let's talk about the Boys and Girls Club of Broward County. You guys are the beneficiaries, of course, of this amazing event. But tell us about what your organization does and the impact that you guys have on the community.
Sure. On an annual basis, we actually help 12,700 kids in Broward County alone, just Broward County proper. And one of the things that we're very proud about is that we're also the largest Boys and Girls Club in the state of Florida. What we're also known for is our innovative programs and what we've been able to accomplish. And Alex, in 2 short years, we have provided over 1.6 million nutritious snacks and meals to our members. So,
and these are kids that may get a lunch at school, and when they get home, there's nothing, right?
Exactly. 58% of our members live in households of annual income of less than $20,000 annually.
So thanks for joining us here, Brian.
Well, thank you, and we look forward to our partnership and relationship going on for many, many years, Alex. And thank you for choosing us and choosing to come here.
My name is William Sipko. We're from Western Pennsylvania in the southwest corner of Pennsylvania. And you're looking at my 1952 Munch Jet, which we restored about 3 years ago. I've owned it for 5 years. Found it in pretty deplorable condition, but we did it ourselves. Earl Muntz was better known as Madman Muntz, who made a couple cars. He bought the car from, he bought the factory from Frank Curtis. In 1951, he started building his own cars. These are very special cars because they're the first unibody car, and he used Lincoln or Cadillac drivetrain. Our particular car here has the 52 Lincoln flathead, hydromatic automatic transmission with a convertible lift-off roof, and they're hand-built bodies with a unibody. Earl Muntz was ahead of his time a little bit. He was an entrepreneur with his television sets, and he wanted to have his own sports car company. Unfortunately, they sold for about $5,000 each, and after about 1953, he ran out of money. He quit selling them, so he gave it up. They made about 198 in production models, and this is number 146. It's original red with the hydromatic automatic transmission, Lincoln V8. It's 337 cubic inch. In its day, it was a little bigger than the Ford Flathead, so it had a little more power. And it's a very unique car. We have several in our collection, but we enjoy this a lot because it's a piece of automotive history. Another car company that tried to make it that just couldn't survive. So we really appreciate coming here to Boca Raton, and we had a great day.
Hey guys, I'm flanked by 2 of the biggest titans here in South Florida cars. I've got Mike Jackson and Mike Maroone here of AutoNation. Mike Maroone, you are the Lifetime Automotive Achievement Award winner here this year. Congratulations on that. I think you said it all on stage last night, but how does it feel?
Alex, it feels great. I'm joining a company of previous honorees that are just awesome, starting with Mike Jackson, our founder Wayne Huizinga, Carol Shelby, and just numerous other award winners, and it's a thrill to be in their company.
Well, I'll tell you what, we were just talking on the way over here about how it's great to have a partnership where you're also friends, and that clearly shows in the success of your brand. The mark this year is Mercedes. Mike, tell us more about how iconic this brand is and what we're surrounded by on this stage here.
Well, Mercedes was literally the inventor of the automobile in 1886 and has had a fantastic history ever since. I have a personal history with Mercedes. My very first car was a Mercedes 190 SL. One time I was the CEO of Mercedes-Benz here in the Americas, and we're a big retailer of Mercedes-Benz today. But we have some spectacular Mercedes here at this year's Concours d'Elegance. The Blitzen Benz from 1910 leading the way. It was the fastest object on the planet Earth for a decade. And faster than any airplane, faster than any boat. It's a very historical vehicle, priceless, and it's here at the Concours d'Elegance today.
I'm guessing that in 1910, if you showed up in a Blitzen Benz, it would have been tantamount to showing up in a time machine or a spaceship today, right?
Yes, listen to the numbers from 1910. The engine displacement was 21 liters, 4-cylinder, achieved 140 miles an hour is the world speed record up on the beach in Daytona in 1910, and nobody matched it for 10 years.
Yeah. I think there was probably only about less than 500 miles of paved road in 1910, right?
And that's why they went to the beach.
I'm Jay Quayle. I'm the Executive Director of the Classic Car Club of America. Today I have a 1933 Lincoln. It's a KA model Lincoln. They made 45 of these in 1933. This is one of 4 that's left. This car's kind of interesting because it was delivered to a gentleman by the name of Sir Malcolm Campbell from the Shell Oil Company. Shell was one of his sponsors, and Malcolm Campbell was the land speed record holder in 1932. Shell wanted to thank him, so they bought this car for him and had it built for him. Designed by Dietrich, it's a 2+2, 2-seater plus a rumble seat in the back. 12-cylinder motor, only made 1 year in 1933 by Lincoln. This is what they call the smaller 12, or the KA. This car has been in my family since 1962. It was bought by my father from a gentleman that played Daniel Boone for the Disney companies. His name was Fess Parker. Fess taught his 3 sons how to drive in this car, and believe me, it looked like it. The shape was terrible. The car was restored in 1973. It won a first place national in the Classic Car Club of America, and it also won a first place in the AACA in 1973. It has been a tour car ever since. This is one of our drivers. We do family tours, we do shows. We have a lot of fun. This is a great touchstone for us because it is a good excuse for all of us to get together. For example, my daughter, who's here now in the rumble seat back there, we flew her down this weekend from Boston for the show here, and of course she absolutely loves being here because the weather's a lot better.
Guys, we're here with this guy, Wayne Carini, the host of Chasing Classic Cars on another network, Velocity Network. And Wayne, the last time we met with you, it was at the Winter Park Concours. That was a spectacular event. Now we're down in Boca Raton, and we're at the 8th Annual Boca Raton Concours d'Elegance. What do you think of this show?
You know, this show is growing and it's gaining so much steam over the years. The quality of the cars and the number of people here is just outstanding. And they put so much effort into this show and such great people that do it. You know, Jamie is our chairman, and Rick Cole, and everybody that's involved with this show is so passionate about it with the Boys and Girls Club. So it's such a good charity, such a good event. We had last night a fantastic dinner, and one of the speakers and the announcers was one of the girls that graduated through the Boys and Girls Club. She's fantastic. She's got such a bright future in front of her. So it's always good to see that type of stuff. And the car show does so much for the charity.
Yeah, and in only 8 short years, this event really has made an extraordinary footprint on the world of Concours, right?
It has, you know, and this is the time of the year, too. It's a great time of the year. Everybody up in the Northeast, we're all dying of the snow. We just can't stand the snow. So coming down to Florida, if somebody says, geez, would you like to come to a beautiful event in Boca Raton? There's 5 feet of snow at home. It's a no-brainer. We're here.
Actually, it's funny, when I saw you on Friday night at the hangar party at the DuPont Registry Live, we talked about your 100th episode. Congratulations, by the way. And one of your ways of commemorating that was to draw the number 100 on a windshield in the snow, right?
Yeah, you know, the network said, you know, can you put something together to commemorate the 100th anniversary and the 100th show? So we were thinking, and all of a sudden I look outside, it's snowing out like hell. So I went outside in a Volvo station wagon, a very special Volvo station wagon, wrote 100 on the windshield.
Simple is good, right, Wayne?
That's right. No planning. It just came to me. So.
We are Ron and Leanne Laird from Sebring, Florida. We have a 1910 Oakland 30 horsepower, model 24 runabout. It sold new for $1,000 without a top or a windshield. It was noted in their olden days for hill climbing contests and racing because of its power to weight ratio. It has a 201 cubic inch four-cylinder engine. It's got 3-speed sliding transmission. It's just been restored recently. We just got it back last week. Still got a few bugs to work out of it. We get a lot of attention because no one has seen anything like it.